Thank you for seeing Shakespeare in the Dark's production of The Taming of the Shrew. My name is Cate Oken, and I'm the director.
My name is Katharina, and I'm the assistant director.
This has been a huge passion project of mine for over a year now, and I could not be more proud to share this performance with you tonight. It was an honor to work with this cast and crew. Content warning. The Taming of the Shrew contains themes, depictions, and/or descriptions of emotional and psychological abuse, verbal abuse, domestic abuse, marital assault, victim blaming, and generational trauma. The show includes loud noises, yelling, and moments of choreographed violence. All actors are trained in stage combat and have rehearsed at length to keep each other safe. Free earplugs are provided in the lobby if needed. If you need to leave during the performance, we ask that you please do so quickly and quietly, and try to move during transitions if possible. If you use the PPK bathrooms during intermission, please keep the space as clean as possible, as we are using department spaces that we do not own. Thank you, Holly Maples, David Garrett, Lori Wolf, Hal Wink, and the rest of the William & Mary Theater Department for helping to make this production possible. The Taming of the Shrew will run approximately 2 hours and 10 minutes, including a 10-minute intermission. I hope you enjoy. Thank you for seeing our show.
Tranio! Since for the great desire I had to see fair Padua, nursery of arts, and by my father's love and leave am armed with his goodwill and thy good company, my trusty servant, well approved in all. Here let us breathe and haply institute a course of learning and ingenious studies. Pisa, renowned for its grave citizens, gave me my being and my father first. Vincentio, come Ventivoli, Vincentio's son, brought up in Florence, and it shall serve tall hopes conceived to deck his fortunes with his virtuous deeds. Tell me thy mind, for I am to Padua come, and have to Pisa left, as he that leaves a shallow plash to plunge him in the deep, and with satiety he seeks to quench his thirst.
Gentle master mine, I am in all as affected as yourself, glad that you thus continue your resolve to suck the sweets of sweet philosophy. Only, good master, while we do admire this virtue and this moral discipline, no profit grows where is no pleasure ta'en. In brief, sir, study what you most affect.
Gramercies, Tranio. Well dost thou advise, but stay a while. What company is this?
Master, some show to welcome us to town.
Gentlemen, importune me no farther, for how I firmly am resolved you know. That is, not to bestow my youngest daughter until I have a husband for the elder. If either of you both love Katharina, because I know you well and loved you well, leave shall you have to court her at your pleasure.
Court her, rather. She's too rough for me. There, Hortensio, will you any wife?
I pray you, ma'am, is it your will to make a stale of me amongst these mates?
Mates, maid? How mean you that? No mates for you, unless you were of a gentler, milder mold.
In faith, sir, I wish it is not halfway to her heart, but if it were, doubt not her care would be to comb your noddle with a three-legged stool and paint your face and use you like a fool.
Hush, master, here's some good pastime toward. That wench is stark mad or wonderful froward.
But in the other silence I see maid's mild behavior and sobriety. Peace, Tranio.
Bianca, get thee in, and let it not displease thee, good Bianca, for I will love thee nevertheless, my girl.
A pretty Pete. It is best put finger in the eye and she knew why.
Sister, content you in my discontent. Madam, to your pleasure, humbly I subscribe. My books and instruments shall be my company. On them to keep and to bide myself.
Hark, Tranio, thou makes your Minerva speak.
Madame Baptista, will you be so strange? Why will you mute her up, Madame Baptista, for this fiend of hell?
Gentlemen, content you, for I am resolved. Bianca, go in. For I know she taketh most delight in music, instruments, and poetry. Schoolmasters fit to instruct her youth will I keep within my house. If you, Hortensio, or you, Senor Gremio, know any such, prefer them hither. To cunning men I will be very kind, and liberal in mine own children's good bringing up. And so farewell. Katharina, you may stay. I have more to commune with Bianca.
What, and I trust I may go too, may I not? Am I to be appointed hours as though, but like, I know not what to take and what to leave?
You may go to the devil's den. Farewell. Yes, for the love I bear my sweet Bianca. If I could by any means light on a fit man to teach her that wherein she delights, I will wish him to her mother.
So will I, Signor Gremio, but a word, I pray. Though the nature of our quarrel yet never brooked parle, know now upon advice it toucheth us both, that we may yet again have access to our fair mistress and be happy rivals in Bianca's love, to labor and effect one thing specially.
What's that, I pray?
Marry, sir, to find a husband for her sister.
A husband? A devil, thinkest thou, Hortensio, though her mother be very rich. Any man would be so very fool to be married to hell.
Tush, Gremio, though it passed your patience and mine to endure her loud alarms. Why, man, there be good fellows in the world, and a man could light on them who would take her with all her faults, and money enough.
I cannot tell. But I had leave to take her dagger at this condition, to be whipped at the high cross every morning.
Faith, as you say, there's small choice in rotten apples. But come, since this bar-in-law makes us friends, it shall be so far forth friendly maintained, till, by helping Baptista's eldest daughter to a husband, we set the youngest free to a husband and have to it afresh. Sweet Bianca, happy man be her dole. He that runs fastest gets the ring. How say you, Signor Gremio?
I am agreed. And would I have given him the best horse in Padua to begin his wooing, that would thoroughly woo her, wed her, and better. And rid the house of her. Come on.
I pray, sir, tell me, is it possible that love should of a sudden take such hold?
Oh, Tranio, till I found it to be true, I never thought it possible or likely. But see, while idly I stood looking on, I found the effect of love in idleness, and now in plainness do confess to thee, Tranio. I burn, I pine, I perish, Tranio, if I achieve not this sweet, modest girl. Counsel me, Tranio, for I know thou canst. Assist me, Tranio, for I know thou wilt.
Master, it's no time to chide you now. Affection is not rated from the heart. If love hath touched you, naught remains but so.
Grammar says, lad, go forward this content. The rest is comfort, for thy counsel sound.
Master, you looked so longly on the maid. Perhaps you marked not what's the pith of all?
Oh, yes. I saw sweet beauty in her face.
Saw you no more? Marked you not how her sister began to scorn and raise up such a storm that mortal ears might hardly endure the din?
Tranio, I saw her coral lips to move, and with her breath she did perfume the air. Sacred and sweet was all I saw in her.
Nay then, 'tis time to stir him from his trance. I pray, awake, sir! If you love the maid, spend thoughts and wits to achieve her. Thus it stands. Her elder sister is so cursed and shrewd that till the mother rid her hands of her, master, your love must live a maid at home.
Ah! Tranio! What a cruel mother's she. But art thou not advised that she did take some care to get her cunning schoolmasters to instruct her?
Aye, marry my son.
I have it, Tranio!
Master, by my hand, both our inventions meet and jump in one.
Tell me thine first.
You shall be schoolmaster and undertake the teaching of the maid. That's your device.
It is. May it be so?
Not possible, for who shall bear your part in being Padua here, Vincentio's son?
Basta! Content thee, for I have it in full. Tranio, we have not yet been seen in any house, nor can we lie distinguished by our faces, man from master. Then it shall be thus. Thou shalt be master, Tranio. In my stead, I will some other be, some Florentine, some Neapolitan, or a meaner man of Pisa. And let me be a slave to achieve that maid whose sudden sight hath thralled my wounded eye. Sirrah! Where have you been?
Where have I been? Nay, how now? Where are you? Master, has my fellow Tranio stolen your clothes? Or you stolen his? Or both? Pray, what's the news?
Sir Rob, come hither. There's no time to jest, and therefore frame your manners to the time. Your fellow Tranio here to save my life, puts my countenance and my apparel on, for in a quarrel since I came ashore, I killed a man. In fear I was descried. Wait you on him, I charge you, as becomes while I make way from hence to save my life. You understand me?
Aye, sir. Ne'er a whit.
And not a jot of Tranio in your mouth. Tranio is changed into Lucentio.
And I think so too. Oh, so could I. Faith, boy, to have the next wish after. That Lucentio indeed had Baptista's youngest daughter, but Sirrah, not for my sake, but your master's. I do advise you use your manners discreetly in all kinds of company. When I am alone, why then I am Tranio. But in all places else, your master, Lucentio.
Tranio, let's go. One thing more that thy rest that thyself executes, to make one among these wooers.
Verona, for a while I take my leave. See my friends in Padua, but of all, my best beloved and approved friend, Hortensio. And I trow this is his house. Here, Sir Grumio, knock, I say.
Knock, sir? Whom should I knock? Is there a man has abused your worship?
Villain, I say, knock me at this gate and rap me well, or I'll knock your knave's pate.
Master's grown quarrelsome. Should knock you first, but then I know soon after who comes by the worst.
Will it not be? Faith, Sirrah, and you'll not knock, I'll ring it!
No! Master, tell my master's mad!
Now knock when I bid you, Sirrah, villain!
How now? What's the matter? My old friend Grumio, and my good friend Petruchio. How do you all at Verona?
Signor Hortensio, come you to part the fray?
Rise, Grumio, rise. We will compound this quarrel.
Look you, sir, he bid me knock him and rap him soundly, sir. Well, was it fit for a servant to use his master so?
A senseless villain! Good Hortensio, I bade the rascal knock upon your gate, and could not get him from my heart to do it.
Knock at the gate? Oh, heavens, spake me not these words plain? Sirrah, knock me here, rap me here, knock me well, knock me soundly, and come you now knocking at the gate?
Sirrah, be gone or talk not, I advise you.
Petruchio, patience. I'm Grumio's pledge. And tell me now, sweet friend, what happy gale blows you to Padua here from old Verona?
Antonio, my father, is deceased. And I have thrust myself into this maze, happily to wive and thrive as best I may. Crowns in my purse I have, and goods at home, and so I'm come abroad to see the world.
Petruchio, shall I then come rally to thee, and wish thee to a shrewd, ill-favored wife? Does thank you but a little for my counsel, and yet I promise thee she shall be rich, and very rich. But thou art too much my friend, and I'll not wish thee to her.
If thou know one rich enough to be Petruchio's wife, be she as foul as was Florentius' love, as old as Sibyl, and as cursed and shrewd as Socrates' Xantippe, or worse, it moves me not, or not removes at least, for I come to wive it willfully in Padua, if willfully, then happily in Padua.
Does she have as many diseases as 52 horses? Why, nothing comes amiss, so money comes with all.
Petruchio, since we are stepped thus far in, I will continue that I broached in jest. I can, Petruchio, help thee to a wife with wealth enough, and fair, and beauteous. Her only fault, and that is fault enough, is that she is intolerable, cursed, and shrewd, and forward, and so beyond all measure that, were my state far worser than it is, I would not wed her for a mine of gold.
Hortensio, peace! Thou know not gold's effect, for I will board her, though she chide as loud as thunder when the clouds in autumn crack.
Her name is Katharina Minola, renowned in Padua for her scolding tongue.
I will not sleep, Hortensio, till I see her. And therefore let me be thus bold as to give you over at this first encounter. Unless you will accompany me thither.
I pray you, sir, let him go while the humor lasts. Oh, my word, and she knew him as well as I do. She'd think scolding would do little good upon him. I'll tell you what, sir, and she stand him but a little, he would throw a figure in her face, and so disfigure her with it, so that she shall have no more eyes to see withal than a cat. You know him not, sir.
Terry, Petruchio, I must go with thee, for in Baptista's keep my treasure is. She hath the jewel of my life in hold, her youngest daughter, beauteous Bianca, and her withholds from me and others more, suitors to her and rivals in my love. Supposing it a thing impossible for the reasons I have before rehearsed, that ever Katharina will be wooed. Therefore, this order hath Baptista ta'en, that none shall have access to Bianca, till Katharina the Cursed have a husband.
Katharina the Cursed. A title for a maid of all titles, the worst.
Now shall my friend Petruchio do me grace, and offer me, disguised in sober robes to old Baptista, as a schoolmaster, well seen in music, to instruct her, and unsuspected, court her by herself.
Yeah!
Master, look about you. Who goes there?
Peace, Grumio, it is the rival of my love. Petruchio, stand thee by a while.
Oh, very well. I have perused the notes. Hark you, sir, I'll have them very fairly bound. Oh, books of love, see that at any hand. And see that you read no other lectures to her. Oh, and let me have them very well perfumed, for she is sweeter than perfume itself. What will you read to her?
Whate'er I'll read for her, I will plead for you as for my patron. Stand you so assured.
Oh, this learning, what a thing it is.
Oh, this woodcock, what an ass it is.
Jesus, come
God save you, Signor Gremio.
And you are well next, Signor Hortensio. Trow you whither I am going? To Baptista Mignola. I promise to inquire carefully about a schoolmaster for the fair Bianca. And by good fortune, I have lighted well on this young man. For learning and behavior, fit for her turn, well read in poetry and other books. Good ones, I warrant you.
'Tis well. And I have met a gentleman hath promised to help me to another, a fair musician to instruct our mistress. So shall I know it be behind in duty to fair Bianca, so beloved of me.
So beloved of me, and that my deed shall prove.
That his bag shall prove.
Gremio, 'tis now no time to vent our love. Here is a gentleman whom by chance I met, upon agreement from us to his liking, shall undertake to woo cursed Katharina, yea, and to marry her if the dowry please.
So said, so done as well. Hortensio, have you told him all of her faults?
I know she is an irksome, brawling scold. If that be all, masters, I hear no harm.
Hortensio, hark, this gentleman is happily arrived. My mind presumes, for his own good and ours.
I promised we would be his contributors and bear his charge of wooing whatsoever.
And so we will, provided that he win her.
I were sure of a good dinner.
Gentlemen! God save you! If I may be bold, tell me, I beseech you, what is the readiest way to the house of Baptista Minola?
She that has the two fair daughters, is it she you mean?
Even she, Biondello.
Hark you, sir, you mean not Bianca,
Perhaps, sir, what have you to do?
Are you a suitor to the maid you talk of, yea or no?
If I be, sir, is it of any offense?
No, if without more words you will get you hence.
For what reason, I beseech you?
For this reason, if you'll know, that she is the choice love of Signor Gremio.
That she is the chosen of Signor Hortensio.
Softly, my masters. If you be gentlemen, do me this right. Hear me with patience. Fair Lita's daughter had 1,000 wooers, then well one more may fair Bianca have. And so she shall. Lucentio shall make one, though Paris came and hoped to speed alone.
Sir, let me be so bold as to ask you, did you yet ever see Baptista's daughter?
No, sir. But here I do that she hath two, the one as famous for a scolding tongue as is the other for beauteous modesty.
Sir, the first from me, let her go by. The youngest daughter, whom you hearken for. Her mother keeps from all access of suitors, and will not promise her to any man until the elder sister first be wed. The younger then is free, and not before.
If it be so, sir, that you are the man, must stead us all, and me amongst the rest. And if you break the ice and do this feat, achieve the elder, set the younger free for our access, whose hap shall be to have her will not so graceless be to be in great.
Sir, you say well, and well do you conceive. And since you do profess to be a suitor, you must, as we do, gratify this gentleman to whom we all rest generally beholding.
Sir, I shall be no slack. In sign whereof, please you we may contrive this afternoon, and quaff caresses to our mistress's health, and do as adversaries do in law, strive mightily, but eat and drink as friends.
The motion's good indeed, and be it so. Petruchio, I shall be your Benvenuto.
Good sister, wrong me not, nor wrong yourself, to make a bondmaid and a slave of me, that I disdain. But for these other gods, unbind my hands, I'll pull them off myself. Yea, all my raiment to my petticoat, or what you command me, will I do, so well I know my duty to my elders.
Of all thy suitors, here I charge thee, tell whom thou lovest best, see thou dissemble not.
Believe me, sister, of all the men alive, I never yet beheld that special face which I could fancy more than any other.
Minion, thou liest. Is it not Hortensio?
If you affect him, sister, here I swear I'll plead for you myself, but you shall have him.
Then belike you fancy riches more, you will have Gremio to keep you fair.
Is it for him you do envy me so? Nay, then you jest, and I now well perceive you have but jested with me all this while. I prithee, sister Kate, untie my hand.
If that be justice, arrest was so!
Why, how now, dame? Whence rose this insolence? Bianca, stand aside. Poor girl, she weeps. Ply thy needle, meddle not with her. For shame, thou helding of a devilish spirit. When did she wrong thee that ne'er did wrong you? Why did you cross her with a bitter word?
Her silence flouts me, and I'll be revenged.
What, in my sight? Bianca, get thee in.
What? Will you not suffer me? Nay, now I see. She is your treasure. She must have a husband. Talk not to me. I will go sit and weep till I can find occasion of revenge.
Was ever gentleman thus grieved as I? Oh, but who comes here? Who comes here?
Good morrow, neighbor Baptista.
Good morrow, neighbor Gremio. Welcome, gentlemen.
Oh, thank you, madam. Pray, have you not a daughter called Katharina, fair and virtuous?
I have a daughter, sir, called Katharina.
You are too blunt. Come to it orderly.
You do me wrong, Signor Gremio. Give me leave. I am a gentleman of Verona, madam, that hearing of her beauty and her wits, her affability and bashful modesty, her wondrous qualities and mild behavior, am bold to show myself a forward guest within your house, to make mine eye the witness of that report which I so oft have heard. And, as an entrance to my entertainment, I do present you with a man of mine, cunning in music and the mathematics, to instruct her fully within those sciences, whereof I know she is not ignorant. Accept of him, or else you do me wrong. His name is Lucentio, born in Mantua.
You are welcome, sir, and he for your sake, but for my Katharina, this I know, she is not for your turn, the more my grief.
I see you do not mean to part with her. Or else you like not of my company.
Oh, mistake me not, I speak but as I find. Whence are you, sir? What may I call your name?
Petruchio is my name, Antonio's son, a man well known throughout all Italy.
I know him well. You are welcome for his sake.
Saving your tale, Petruchio, let us that are poor petitioners speak too, to express the like kindness myself that have been more kindly beholden to you than any. Freely give unto you this young scholar, that have long been studied at Reims, as cunning in Greek, Latin, and other languages, as the other in music and mathematics. Pray, accept his service.
A thousand thanks, Senor Gremio. Welcome, good Cambio. But, gentle sir, methinks you walk like a stranger. May I be so bold as to know the cause of your coming?
The boldness is mine own, that, being a stranger in this city here, do make myself a suitor unto your daughter, unto Bianca, fair and virtuous. But this liberty is all that I request, that upon knowledge of my parentage, I may have welcome amongst the rest that woo, and free access and favor as all the rest. As toward the education of your daughter, I here bestow this simple instrument and this small packet of Greek and Latin books. If you accept them, then their worth is great.
Your name is Lucentio, of whence, I pray?
Of Pisa, sir, son to Vincentio.
A mighty man of Pisa. By report, I know him well. Take you the lute, and you the set of books. You shall go see your pupils presently. Hollow within! Sirrah, lead these gentlemen to my daughters. Tell them these are their tutors. Bid them use them well.
Madam Baptista! My business asketh haste, and every day I cannot come to woo. You knew my father well, and in him me left solely heir to all his lands and goods, which I have bettered rather than decreased. Then tell me, if I get your daughter's love, what dowry shall I have with her to wife?
Upon my death, the 1/2 my lands, and in possession 20,000 crowns.
And for that dowry, I'll assure her of her widowhood, be it she that survives me, in all my lands and leases whatsoever. Therefore let specialties be drawn between us, that covenants may be kept on either hand.
Well mayest thou woo, and happy be thy speed, but be thou armed for some unhappy words.
Aye, to the proof, as mountains are for winds that shake not, though they blow perpetually.
Why now, sir? Why does thou look so pale?
For fear I promise you fellow pale.
What? Will my daughter prove a good musician?
I fear she would sooner prove a soldier. Iron may hold her, but not lute.
Why, then thou canst not break her to the lute?
Why, no, for she hath broke the lute to me.
Oh, by the world, it is a lusty wench! I love her 10 times more than e'er before. Oh, how I long to have some chat with her!
Go with me and be not so discomfited. Proceed in practice with my younger daughter. She's apt to learn and thankful for good turns. Senor Petruchio, will you go with us, or shall I send my daughter Cate to you?
Oh, I pray you do. I will attend her here and woo her with some spirit when she comes. Say that she rail. I'll tell her plain she sings as sweetly as a nightingale. Say that she frown. I'll say she looks as pure as morning roses newly washed with dew. Say that she be mute and will not speak a word. Why then I'll commend her volubility, and say she uttereth piercing eloquence. If she do bid me pack, I'll give her thanks as though she bid me stay by her a week. If she deny to be wed, I'll crave the day when I shall ask the banns and be married. But here she comes, and now, Petruchio, speak. Good morrow, Cate, for that's your name I hear.
Well, have you heard, but something hard of hearing. They call me Katharina, that do speak of me.
You lie in faith, for you are called plain Cate, and bonny Cate, and sometimes Cate the Cursed, but Cate, the prettiest Cate in Christendom, Cate of Cate Hall, my super dainty Cate, for dainties are all Cates, and therefore, Cate, take this of me, Cate of my consolation. hearing thy mildness praised in every town, thy beauty spoke of and thy virtue sounded, yet not so deeply as to thee belongs, myself am moved to woo thee for my wife.
Moved? In good time, let him that moved you hither remove you hence. I knew you at the first, you were immovable.
Why, what's a movable?
Joint stool.
Oh, thou hast hit it. Come, sit on me.
Asses are made to bear, and so are you.
Women are made to bear, and so are you.
No such jade as you with me, you mean.
Alas, good Cate, I will not burden thee, for knowing thee to be young and light.
Too light for such a swain as you to catch, and yet as heavy as my weight should be.
It should buzz.
Well taken, and like a buzzard.
Oh, slow-winged turtle, shall a buzzard take thee then?
Aye, for a turtle as he takes a buzzard.
Come, you wasp, in faith, you are too angry.
If I be waspish, best beware my sting.
My remedy then is to pluck it out.
Aye, if the fool could find where it lies.
Oh, who knows not where a wasp does wear his sting, and his tail.
And his tongue.
But whose tongue?
Yours if you talk of tails, and so, farewell.
With my tongue and your tail. Nay, come again. Good Cate, I am a gentleman.
That I'll try.
Ow! I swear I'll cuff you if you strike again!
So then may you lose your arms. If you strike me, you are no gentleman, and if no gentleman, why then no arms. Let me go!
I find you passing gentle. 'Twas told to me you were rough and coy and sullen. And now I find report a very liar. Thou art pleasant, gamesome, passing courteous, but slow in speech, yet fresh as springtime flowers. Thou cannot frown, thou canst not look askant, but with thy mildness entertainst thy wooers with gentle conference, soft and affable.
Go, fool, and whom thou keep'st command.
Oh, did Diane ever so become a grove as Cate this chamber with her princely gate? Oh, let Cate be Diane, and let her be Cate, and let Cate be chaste and Diane sportful.
Where did you study all this goodly speech?
'Tis exempt poor from my mother wit.
Your witty mother, witless else her son.
Am I not wise?
Yes, keep you warm.
Marry! So I mean, sweet Katharina, in thy bed, and therefore, putting all this chat aside, thus in plain terms, your mother hath consented that you shall be my wife. Your dowry agreed on, and will you nil you, I will marry you. Now, Cate, I am a husband for your turn, for by this light, whereby I see thy beauty that doth make me like thee well, you shall be married to no man but me, for I am he born to tame you, Cate, and bring you from a wild Cate to a Cate conformable as other household Cates. Here comes your mother. Never make denial. I must and shall have Katharina for my wife. Where is your mother?
Senor Petruchio must feed you with my daughter.
Oh, how but well, ma'am, how but well. Oh, 'twere impossible we should speed amiss.
How now, daughter Katharina, in your dumps?
Call you me daughter. Promise, you have shown me tender, motherly regards to wish me wed to one half lunatic.
'Tis thus, mother, you and all the world that have spoke of her have spoke amiss of her. If she be cursed, it is for policy, for she's not froward, but modest as the dove. She's not hot, but temperate as the morn. For patience, she shall prove a second gristle, and Roman the crease for her chastity. And therefore, we have agreed so well together that upon Sunday is the wedding day.
See thee hanged on Sunday first.
Hark, Petruchio. She says she'll see thee hanged first.
Is this your speeding? Nay then, good night our part.
Oh, be patient, gentlemen. I choose her for myself. If she and I be pleased, what's up to you? 'Twas bargained twixt us twain, being alone, that she shall still act cursed in company. I tell you, 'tis incredible to believe how much she loves me. 'Tis a world to see how tame, when men and women are alone, a meacock wretch can make the cursedest shrew. Give me thy hand, Cate! I will unto Venice to buy apparel against the wedding day. Provide the feast, mother, and bid the guests. I will be sure my Katharina shall be fine.
I know not what to say, but give me your hands. God send you joy, Petruchio. 'Tis a match.
Amen, say we.
We shall be witnesses.
Mother and wife, and gentlemen, farewell. I will to Venice. Sunday comes apace. We shall have rings and things and fine array.
Was ever a match clapped up so suddenly?
Faith, gentlemen, now I play a merchant's part and venture madly on a desperate march.
But now, Madame Baptista, to your younger daughter, now is the day we long have looked for. I am your neighbor, and was suitor first.
And I am one that loved Bianca more than words can witness or your thoughts can guess.
Youngling, thou canst not love so dear as I.
Greybeard, thy love doth freeze.
But thine doth fry, skipper, stand back. 'Tis age that nourisheth.
Oh, but youth and ladies' eyes that flourisheth.
Gentlemen, content ye. I am thus resolved. His deeds must win the prize, and he of both that can assure my daughter the greatest dower shall have my Bianca's love. Senor Gremio, what can you assure her?
First, as you know, my house within the city is richly furnished with plate and gold. Basins and yours to lave her dainty hands. My hangings all of Tyrian tapestry, pewter and brass and all things that belong to house or housekeeping. Then at my farm I have 100 much kinds to the pale. 60 fat oxen standing in my stalls, and all things owing to this portion. Myself am struck in years, I must confess. And if I die tomorrow, this is hers. If, whilst I live, she will be only mine.
That only came well in.
Ma'am, listen to me. I am my father's heir and only son. If I may have your daughter to my wife, I'll leave her houses 3 or 4 as good, within rich Pisa walls, as any old Signor Gremio has here in Padua. Besides, 2,000 ducats by the year of fruitful land, all of which shall be her jointure. What, have I pinched you, Signor Gremio?
2,000 ducats by the year of land. My land amounts not to so much in all that she shall have. Besides an argosy that is now lying in Marcelli's road. What, have I choked you with an argosy?
Oh, Gremio, 'tis known my father hath no less than 3 great argosies, besides 2 galleasses and 12 tight galleys. These I will assure her, and twice as much, whatever thou offerst next.
Nay, I have offered all. I have no more.
By your firm promise, Gremio is outvied.
I must confess your offer is the best, and thus I am resolved. On Sunday next, you know, my daughter Katharina is to be married, and on the Sunday following, Bianca shall be wed to you, if you this assurance. If not, Senor Gremio. So I take my leave, and thank you both.
As you, good neighbor. Now I fear thee not. Sirrah, young gamester, your father were a fool to give thee all, and in his waiting age set foot under thy table. Toss a toy. An old Italian fox is not so kind, my boy.
A vengeance on your crafty withered hide! But I have faced it with a card of 10. 'Tis in my head to do my master good.
Fiddler, forbear! You grow too forward, sir. Have you so soon forgotten the entertainment? Her sister Katharina welcomed you with all.
But, wrangling pedant, this is the patroness of heavenly harmony. Then give me leave to have prerogative, and when in music we have spent an hour, your lecture will have leisure for as much.
Preposterous ass that never read so far to know why music was ordained.
Sirrah, I will not bear these braves of thine.
Why, gentlemen, you do me double wrong to strive for that which resteth in my choice. I am no breechy scholar in the schools. I'll not be tied to hours nor appointed times, but learn my lessons as I please myself. And so to cut off all strife, here sit we down. Take you your instrument and play you the whiles. His lecture will be done ere you have tuned. Where left we last?
Here, madam. Hic ibat simios. Hic est sediatellis. Hic steterat priami. Regia celisa senis.
Construe them.
Hic ibat, as I told you before, simios, I am Lucentio. Hic est, son of Vincentio of Pisa. Cessa tellis, and that Lucentio that comes a-wooing, Priami, is my man Tranio, that we might Sinis, beguile the old pantaloon.
Madam, my instrument's in tune.
Let's hear. Oh, fine!
Spit in the hole, man.
Now let me see if I can construe them. Hic ibat simoris. I know you not. Hic est segia tellis. I trust you not. Hic steterat priami. Take you to hear us not. Celsa senis. Presume not. Regia. Despair not.
Madam, 'tis now in tune.
Oh! Oh, but the bass!
In time I may believe, yet I mistrust.
Mistrust it not, for sure Alcides was Ajax, called so from his grandfather.
I must believe my master, else I promise you I would be arguing still upon that point. But let it rest. Now, Licio, to you. Take it. I pray, gentlemen, I've treated you both kindly so far.
You may go walk and give me leave a while. My lessons make no music in 3 parts. Madam, before you touch the instrument, to learn the order of my fingering, I must begin with rudiments of the art, to teach you gamut in a briefer sort.
Why, I am past my gamut long ago.
Yeah, read the gamut of Hortensio.
Gamut. I am the ground of all accord. Re. To plead Hortensio's passion. Be me. Bianca, take him for thy lord. Si, fa, that loves with all affection. D, sol, re. 1 clef, 2 notes have I. E, la, mi. Show pity, or I die. Call you this gamut? I like it not. Old fashions please me best. I am not so nice as to trade true rules for odd inventions.
Mistress, your mother prays you leave your books and help to dress up your sister's chamber. You know, tomorrow is the wedding day.
Farewell, sweet gentlemen both. I must be gone.
Faith, mistress! Then I have no cause to stay.
But I have cause to pry into this pedant. Methinks he looks as though he were in love. Yet, if thy thoughts, Bianca, be so humble as to cast thy eyes on every wandering stale, seize thee that list. If once I find thee ranging, Hortensio will quit from thee by changing.
Senor Lucentio, this is the appointed day that Katharina and Petruchio should be married, yet we hear not from our son-in-law. What will it be? What is it to want the bridegroom present when the priest attends to speak the ceremonial rites of marriage?
I told you. He was a frantic fool, hiding his bitter jests in blunt behavior. And to be noted for a merry man, he'll woo 1,000, appoint the day of marriage, make feasts, invite friends, and proclaim the banns, and yet never means to wed where he hath wooed. And now must the world point at poor Katharina and say, lo, there goes Mac Petruchio's wife! If it would please him, come and marry her.
Patience, good Katharina, and Baptista too. Upon my life, Petruchio means but well. Whatever fortune stays him from his word, though he be blunt, I know him passing wise, though he be merry, yet withal he's honest.
But Katharina had never seen him.
Go, girl, I cannot blame thee now to weep, for such an injury would vex a very saint, much more a shrew of thy impatient humor.
Master! Master! News? Old news and such news as you've never heard of.
What, is it old and new too? How can that be?
Why, is it not news to hear of Petruchio coming?
Is he come?
Why, no, ma'am.
What then?
He is coming.
When will he be here?
When he stands where I am and sees you there?
But what to thine old news?
Why, Petruchio is coming in a new hat and an old jerkin, a pair of breeches thrice turned, a pair of shoes that had been handle cases, one laced, another buckled, an old rusty sword taken from the town armory with a broken hilt and shapeless, broken into 2 points. His horse hips with an old mothy stirrup and
Tis some odd humor pricks him to this fashion. Yet often he goes but mean apparel.
I am glad he's come, howsoever he comes.
Why, ma'am, he comes not.
Didst thou not say that Petruchio came?
Who then? Petruchio came.
Aye, that Petruchio came.
Why, no, ma'am, I say his horse is coming and he on it.
Why, that's all one.
Come, where be these gallants? At home.
You are welcome, sir.
Oh, how fares my mother? Gentles, methinks you frown. And wherefore gaze this goodly company as if they saw some wondrous monument, some comet or unusual prodigy?
You know, sir, that today is your wedding day. At first we were sad that you did not come, now sadder that you come so unprovided.
And tells us, what occasion of import hath all so long detained you from your wife, and sent you hither so unlike yourself?
Ah. Tedious a word to tell, and harsh to hear. Sufficeth, I am come to keep my word. But where is Cate? Oh, I stay too long from her. The morning wears. 'Tis time we were at church.
See not your bride in these unreverent robes. Go to my chamber, put on clothes of mine.
Oh, not I, believe me. Thus I'll visit her.
But thus I trust you will not marry her.
A good sooth, even thus. Therefore had done in words. To me she's married, not unto my clothes. Ah, what a fool I am to sit here and talk with you when I should bid good morrow to my bride and seal the title with a lovely kiss.
I'll after him and see to the event of this.
Oh, but to her love concerneth us to add her mother's liking, which to bring to her,
As I before unparted to your worship, I am to get a man. Whatever he be, it skills not much, will suit him to our turn, and he shall be Vincentio of Pisa, so shall you quietly enjoy your hope, and marry sweet Bianca with consent.
'Twere good, methinks, to steal our marriage, which once completed, let all the world say no, I'll keep what is mine, despite all the world.
We'll overreach the graybeard, Gremio, the narrow prying mother, Minola, the amorous musician, quaint Licio, all for my master's sake, Lucentio. Oh, Senor Gremio, come you from the church?
As believe ere I came from school.
And are the bride and bridegroom coming home?
A bridegroom, say you? 'Tis a groom indeed, a grumbling groom, and that the girl shall find.
Curster than she.
Why, 'tis impossible.
Tut, she's a lamb, a dove, a fool to him. I'll tell you, Sir Lucentio, when the priest should ask if Katharina should be his wife. "Aye, by Gog's wounds," quoth he, and swore so loud that all amazed, the priest let fall the book. And as he stooped again to take it up, the mad-brained bridegroom took him such a cough that down fell priest and book and priest. "I'll take them up," quoth he, "if any list."
And what said the wench when he rose again?
Trembled and shook, for why he stamped and swore as if the vicar meant to cozen him. But after many ceremonies done, he calls for wine. "A health," quoth he, as though he had been aboard carousing to his mates after a storm. Quaffed off the muscadel, threw the sopsol in the sexton's face. Such a mad marriage never was before. Hark, I hear the minstrels play.
Gentlemen and friends, I thank you for your pains. I know you mean to dine with me today and have prepared great store of wedding cheer, but so it is. My haste doth ask me hence, and here I mean to take my leave.
But is it possible you will away tonight?
Oh, I must away today, before night come. Believe me, if you knew my business, you would entreat me rather go than stay. And honest company, I thank you, who have beheld me give away myself to this most patient, sweet, and virtuous wife. Dine with my mother, drink a health to me, for I must hence, and farewell to you all.
Let us entreat you stay till after dinner.
Oh, it may not be.
Let me entreat you.
It cannot be.
Let me entreat you.
I am content!
Are you content to stay?
I am content you will entreat me to stay, but yet not stay. Entreat me how you can.
Now, if you love me, stay.
Grumio, my horse.
Aye, sir. Be ready. The oats have eaten the horses.
Nay, then.
Do what thou canst. I will not go today. No, nor tomorrow. Not till I please myself. The door is open, sir. There lies your way. You may be jogging while your boots are green. For me, I'll not be gone till I please myself. Just like you'll prove a jolly, surly groom that take it on you at the first, so rounds the...
Oh, Kate, content thee. Prithee, be not angry.
I will be angry! What hast thou to do? Gentlemen, forwards to the bridal dinner. I see a woman may be made a fool if she had not a spirit to resist.
Oh, they will go forward, Kate, at thy command. Obey the bride, you that attend on her. Revel, domineer, enjoy the feast, but for my bonny Kate, she will with me. Oh, not big, nor stare, nor stop, nor fret. I will be the master of what is mine own. She is my goods, my chattels. She is my house, my household stuff, my field, my barn, my horse, my ox, my ass, my anything. And here she stands. Touch her, whoever dare. I'll bring mine action down on the proudest he who stops my way in Padua. Grumio, draw forth thy weapon. We are beset with thieves. Rescue thy mistress if thy be a man. Oh, fear not, sweet wench. They shall not touch thee. I'll buckler thee against 1,000,000. Ugh.
Of all mad matches, never was the like.
Mistress, what's your opinion of your sister?
That being mad herself, she's madly mated.
I warned him Petruchio is Cate.
Neighbors and friends, the bride and bridegroom wants for to supply places at the table. You know there are no junkets at this feast. Lucentio shall take the bridegroom's place at the table, and let Bianca take her sister's room.
Oh, shall sweet Bianca practice how to bride it?
She shall, Lucentio. Come, gentlemen.
Fine on all tired jades and all mad masters and all foul ways. Was ever man so beaten? Was ever man so arrayed? Was ever man so weary? I am sent before to make fire, and they are coming soon after to warm them, but were not I a little pot and soon hot? My very lips might freeze to my teeth, my tongue to the roof of my mouth, my heart and my belly, ere I come by a fire to thaw me. But I, with blowing fire, shall thaw myself. For considering the weather a taller man than I will take cold. Ho ho, Curtis!
Who is that called so coldly?
Piece of ice. Thou doubtest it that may slide from my shoulder to my heels, no greater run than my head and my neck. A fire, good Curtis.
Is my master and his wife coming, Grumio?
Aye, Curtis, aye, and therefore, fire. For my master and mistress are frozen to death.
Is she so hot a shrew as she's reported?
She was, good Curtis, before this frost, but thou knowest winter tames man, woman, and beast. For I've tamed my old master and my new mistress and myself.
Oh, you 3-inch beast. I am no fool.
Am I but 3 inches? Why, thy horn is a foot, and so long am I the least. Wilt thou make a fire, shall I complain on thee to our mistress, whose hand, she being now at hand, thou shalt soon feel to thy cold comfort for being slow in thy hot office.
I pray thee, good Grumio, the news.
Where is the cook? Is supper ready? The house trimmed, the rushes strewed, the cobwebs swept, the serving men in their new fustian, their white stockings, and every officer's wedding garment on. Be the jacks fair within and the jills fair without, and everything in order?
Already, and therefore I pray thee, news.
First, no, my horse is tired, my master and mistress fallen out.
How?
Out of their saddles and onto the dirt. There hangs the tale.
Let's have it, good Grumio.
We came down a foul hill, my master riding behind my mistress.
Both of one horse?
What's that to thee?
Why, a horse.
Tell thou the tale, but hadst thou not crossed me, thou shouldst have heard, and how her horse fell, and her under her horse. Thou shouldst have heard in how miry a place, how she was bemoiled, how he left the horse upon her, how he beat me because her horse stumbled, how she waded through the muck to pluck him off me, how he swore, how she prayed that never prayed before, how I cried, how the horses ran away, how a bridle was burst, how I lost my crupper, with many things of worthy memory which now shall die in oblivion, and thou returnest unexperienced to thy grave.
By this reckoning, he is more shrew than she.
Oh, aye, and that thou and the proudest of you shall all find when he comes home. But what talk I of this? Call forth Nathaniel, Joseph, Walter, Philip, Sugarsop, and the rest. Are their blue coats brushed, their heads sleekly combed, their garters of an indifferent knit? Are they ready?
They are.
Call them forth.
Do you hear how you must meet my master to countenance my mistress?
Welcome home, Grumio.
What how, Grumio?
What, Grumio? Fellow Grumio.
How now, old lad?
What, you fellow, you, and this much for greeting. Now, my spruce companions, is all things ready and all things neat?
All things in ready. How near is our master?
In a hand delighted by this, and therefore be not... Cock's passion, silence, hear my master.
Where be these knaves? What no man adores? Oh, take my stirrup nor hold my horse? Where's Nathaniel, Gregory, Philip?
Here, sir.
Here, sir. Here, sir. Here, sir. Here, sir. You logger-headed and unpolished grooms. What, no attendance? No regard? No duty? Where's the foolish knave I set before?
Here, sir. As foolish as I was before.
You peasant swain, you horse-on, malt-horse drudge! Did I not bid thee meet me in the park and bring along with thee these rascal knaves? Go, rascals. Go! And fetch my supper in! Where is the life that late I led? Where are those... Come, Cate, sit down and welcome. Sound. Sound! 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 Oh, why, when, I say. Oh, nay, good sweet Cate, be prithee, be merry. It was the friar of orders grey, as he forth walked. Be merry, Cate. Some water here, what ho! Where's my spaniel Troilus? Sirrah, get you hence. Where are my slippers? Shall I have some water? Prithee, Cate, come, welcome, and wash heartily. You horse unbilling, will you let it fall?
Patience, I pray you! 'Twas a fault unwilling.
Sit down, Cate. I know you have stomach. Will you give thanks, sweet Cate, or shall I? What's this, mutton?
I.
Who brought it?
I.
'Tis burnt. And so is all the meat. What dogs are these? Where is the rascal cook? How durst you villains bring it from the dresser and serve it to me thus, who love it not? Oh, there, take it to you, trenchers, cups and all! Oh, you heedless showheads! Oh, but do you grumble? I'll be with you straight.
I pray you, husband, be not so disquiet. The meat was well if you were so contented.
I tell thee, sweet Cate, 'twas burnt and dried away, and I expressly am forbid to touch it, for it engenders choler, planteth anger, and 'twere better that both of us did fast. Be patient, tomorrow it shall be mended, and for tonight we'll fast for company. Come, let me show you to your bridal chamber.
Nicholas, did us ever see such a like?
He kills her in her own humor. Where is he?
In her chamber, making a sermon of continency to her, and rails and rates and swears that she, poor soul, knows not which way to stand, to look, or to speak, and sits as one new risen from a dream. Away, for he's coming hither.
Thus have I politically begun my reign, and 'tis my hope to end successfully. My falcon now is sharp and passing empty, and until she stoop, she must not be full gorged, for then she never looks upon her lord. Another way I have to man my haggard, that is, to watch as we watch these kites that bait and beat and will not be obedient. She eat no meat today, nor none shall eat. Yesterday she slept not, nor tonight she shall not. Perhaps with the meat some undeserved fault I'll find in the making of the bed. And here I'll fling the pillow, there the bolster, this way the sheets, another way the coverlet. Aye, Amid this hurly, I intend that all is done in reverent care of her. And in conclusion, she shall watch all night. And if she chance to nod, I'll rail and brawl, and with the clamor keep her still awake. This is how to kill a wife with kindness, and thus I'll curb her mad and headstrong humor. He that knows better how to tame a shrew, now let him speak. 'Tis charity to show.
Is't possible, sir, that Mistress Bianca doth fancy any other but Lucentio? I tell you, sir, she bears me fair in hand.
Sir, to satisfy you in what I have said, stand by and mark the manner of his teaching.
Now, mistress, profit you in what you read?
What master read you? First resolve me that.
I read that I profess, the art to love.
And may you prove, sir, master of your art.
And may you, sweet dear, prove mistress of mine.
Quick proceeders, marry. Now tell me, I pray, you that durst swear that your mistress Bianca loved none in the world so well as Lucentio?
Oh, despiteful love! Unconstant womankind! I tell thee, Licio, this is wonderful.
Mistaken no more. I am not Licio, nor a musician as I seem to be, but one who scorned to live in this disguise. Know, sir, that I am called Hortensio.
Signor Hortensio, I have often heard of your entire affections towards Bianca, and since mine eyes are witness of her lightness, I will with you, if you be so contented, forswear Bianca and her love forever.
See how they kiss in court? Senor Lucentio, here's my hand. And here I firmly swear never to woo her no more, but do forswear her.
And here I take the unfeigned oath never to marry with her, though she would entreat.
Oh, fie on her! See how beastly she doth court him!
Would all the world but he had quite forsworn. For me, that I might keep mine oath, I will be married to a wealthy widow ere 3 days pass, which hath as long loved me as I have loved this proud, disdainful haggard. And so, farewell, Signor Lucentio. Kindness in women, not their beauteous looks, shall win my love. And so I take my leave, in resolution as I swore before.
Mistress Bianca, bless you with such grace as longeth to a lover's blessed case. Nay, I have ta'en you napping, gentle love, and have forsworn you with Hortensio.
Tranio! You jest! But have you both forsworn me?
Mistress, we have.
Then we are rid of Licio.
Faith, he'll have a lusty widow now, shall be wooed and wedded in a day.
God give him joy!
Faith, he's gone into the taming school.
The taming school? What, is there such a place?
Aye, mistress, and Petruchio is the master.
Master!
Master?
I have walked so long that I am bone weary, but at long last I spied an ancient angel coming down the hill. Will serve the turn.
What is he, Biondello?
Master? A merchantante or pedant, I know not what, but format and apparel, in gait and countenance, surely like a father.
And what of him, Tranio?
If he be credulous and trust my tale, I'll make him glad to see Vincentio and give assurance to Baptista Minola as if he were the right Vincentio. Take in your love and let me alone.
God save you, sir.
And you, sir, you are welcome. Travel you farther on, or are you at the farthest?
Oh, sir, at the farthest for a week or two, but then up farther, as far as Rome, and so to Tripoli, if God lend me life.
Oh, what country, then, I pray?
Of Mantua.
Of Mantua? Mantua, sir!
Marry, God forbid, and come you to Padua, careless of your life.
My life, sir, how, I pray, for that goes hard.
Why, 'tis death for anyone in Mantua to come to Padua. Know you not the cause? Your ships are stayed at Venice, and the Duke, for a private quarrel twixt your Duke and him, hath published and proclaimed it openly.
Alas, sir, it is worse for me than so, for I have bills for money by exchange from Florence, and must here deliver them.
To do you courtesy, this I will do, and this I will advise you. First, tell me, sir, have you ever been at Pisa?
Aye, sir, in Pisa I have often been.
And among them, know you one Vincentio?
I know him not, but I have heard of him. A merchant of incomparable wealth.
He is my father, sir, and, sooth to say, in countenance somewhat doth resemble you.
As much an apple doth an oyster, and all one.
To save your life in this extremity, this favor I will do you for his sake, and think it not the worst of an your fortunes that you are like to Sir Vincentio. His name and credit shall you undertake, and in my house you shall be friendly lodged. If this be courtesy, sir, accept of it.
Oh, sir, I do, and will repute you ever the patron of my life and liberty.
Go with me to clothe you as becomes you.
No, nor forsooth I dare not for my life.
The more my wrong, the more his spite appears. What, did he marry me to famish me? Beggars that come unto my mother's door upon entreaty have a present alms. If not elsewhere, they meet with charity. But I, who never knew how to entreat, nor never needed that I should entreat, am giddy for lack of sleep, starved for meat, with oath kept waking, and with brawling fed. I prithee, go get me some repast. I care not what so be it wholesome food.
What say you to a neat's foot?
'Tis passing good, I prithee, let me have it.
Nay, I fear 'tis too choleric. What say you to a fat tripe finely broiled?
I like it well, good Grumio, fetch it me.
Cannot tell, I fear 'tis choleric. What say you to a piece of beef and mustard?
Dish I do love to feed upon.
Aye, but the mustard is too hot a little.
Why then, the beef and let the mustard rest.
I shall not. You shall have them both, or you'll get no beef of Grumio.
Why, both, or one, or what thou wilt, anything thou wilt.
Why then the mustard without the beef.
Sorrow on thee, and on the back of you, that triumph thus upon my misery! Go, get thee gone, I say!
How fares my case? Oh, what, sweetling Allmores?
Mistress, what cheer?
Faith, as cold as can be.
Here, love, thou seest how diligent I am to dress thy meat myself and bring it to thee. I am sure, sweet Cate, such kindness merits thanks. What, not a word? Nay, then thou lovest it not. Here, take away this
I
dish.
prithee, let it stand.
The poorest kindness is repaid with thanks, and so shall mine before you touch the meat.
I thank you, sir.
Petruchio, fie! You are to blame!
Cate, eat apace. And now, my honey love, will we unto your mother's house, to revel it as bravely as the best, with silken coats and caps and golden rings, with ruffs and cuffs and farthingales and things. Oh, with caps and scarves and double chains of bravery, with amber bracelets, beads, and all this knavery. What, hast thou dined? The tailor stays thy leisure, to deck thy body with his ruffling treasure. Here, tailor, let us see the ornaments, lay forth the gown. What news with you, sir?
Here's the cap your worship did bespeak.
This is molded on a porringer, a velvet dish. Oh, fie, Fie, 'tis lewd and filthy. Away with it. Let me have a bigger.
I'll have no bigger. This doth fit the time, and gentle women wear such caps as these.
Oh. When you are gentle, you shall have one too, and not before.
That will not be in haste.
Why, sir, I trust I may have leave to speak. And speak I will. I am no child, no babe. Your betters have endured me speak my mind, and if you cannot, best you stop your ears. My tongue will tell the anger of my heart, or else my heart concealing it will break. And rather than it shall, I will be free, even to the uttermost as I please in words.
Why, thou sayest true. It is a paltry cap, a custard coffin, a bauble, a silken pie. I love thee well, and that thou likest it not.
Love me or love me not. I like the cap, and I will have it or I will have none.
Thy gown! Come, tailor, let us see it. Oh, mercy God! What masking stuff is here? Oh, what's this, a sleeve? 'Tis like a demi-cannon. Oh, up and down, carved like an apple. Why, what in devil's name callst thou this?
I see she's like to have neither cap nor gown.
Bid me make it orderly and well, according to the fashion and the time.
Oh, and did. But if you be remembered, I did not bid you mar it to the time.
I never saw a better fashioned gown, more quaint, more pleasing, nor more commendable. Feel like you mean to make a puppet of me.
Why, true, he means to make a puppet of thee.
She says your worship means to make a puppet of her.
Monstrous arrogance! Thou liest, thou thread, thou thimble, thou yard, 3/4, half yard, quarter, nail!
Your worship is deceived! The gown is made just as my master had direction. Grumio gave the order how it should be done.
I gave him no orders, sir. I gave him the stuff.
Why? Here is a note of the fashion to testify.
No lies in the store if say I said so.
Impress a loose-bodied gown.
Master, if ever I said a loose-bodied gown, sew me in the skirts of it and beat me to death with a bottom of brown thread. I said a gown.
Proceed.
With a small compassed cape.
I confess the cape.
With a trunk sleeve.
I confess 2 sleeves.
The sleeves curiously cut.
Aye, there's the villainy.
Air in the bill, sir, air in the bill.
This is true that I say, and I had thee in a place that thou shouldst know it.
Hortensio, say that you will see the tailor paid. Begone, speak not of it, and do it quickly.
Tailor, I'll pay thee for thy gown tomorrow. Take no unkindness of his hasty words. Away, I say, and commend me to thy master.
Well, Cate, will away, even in these honest, mean habiliments, to thy mother's house. Our purses shall be proud, our garments poor, for 'tis the mind that makes the body rich, and therefore frolic. And hence we shall go to feast and sport us at thy mother's house. Go, call my men, we'll to her straight, and bring our horses to Long Lane Isle. There we'll mount, and thither walk on foot. Let's see, I think it were some 7 o'clock, and may well we come there before dinner time.
I dare assure you, sir, 'tis but 2, and 'twill be supper ere you come there.
It shall be 7 ere I go to horse. What I speak, or do, or think to do, you are still crossing it. Late alone, sirs. I will not go today, and ere I do, it shall be what o'clock I say it is.
Why, so this gallant will command the sun.
Sir, this is the house.
Please it you that I call?
Aye, what else? And but I be deceived. Madam Baptista may remember me. Near 20 years ago in Genoa, when we were lodgers at the Pegasus.
'Tis well. And hold your own, in any case, with such austerity as longeth to a father.
I warrant you. Oh, but sir, here comes your boy. 'Twere good he were schooled.
Oh, fear you not him. Sirrah Biondello. Now, do your duty thoroughly, I advise you. Imagine 'twere the right Vincentio.
Fear me not.
What hast thou done thy errand to Baptista?
I told her your father was in Venice and you looked for him this day in Padua.
Thou'rt a tall fellow. Hold thee back to drink. Now, here comes Madam Baptista. Set your countenance, sir. Madam Baptista, you are happily met. Ma'am, this is the gentleman I told you of. I pray you stand good father to me now. Give me Bianca for my patrimony.
Aha! Soft the sun! Ma'am, by your leave, having come to Padua to gather in some debts, my son, Lucentio, made me acquainted with a weighty cause of a love between your daughter and himself. And for the good report I hear of you, and for the love he beareth to your daughter, and she to him, to not stay him too long. I am content, in a good father's care, to have him matched, and if you please to like no worse than I, upon some agreement me shall you find ready and willing to have her so bestowed. For curious, I cannot be with you, Madam Baptista, whom I hear so well.
Pardon me, sir, in what I have to say. Your plainness and shortness please me well. Right true it is, your son Lucentio here doth love my daughter, and she loveth him, or both dissemble deeply their affections. And therefore, if you will say that as a father you will deal with it, and so give my daughter a sufficient dower, your son shall have my daughter with consent.
I thank you, ma'am.
Biondello, hie you home and bid Bianca make her ready straight.
I pray the gods she may with all my heart.
Madam Baptista, shall I lead the way?
I follow you.
Cambio?
What sayst thou, Biondello?
You saw my master wink and laugh upon you?
Biondello, what of that?
Nothing! Save he has left me here to expound the meanings and morals of his signs and tokens.
Why, pray thee, moralize them?
Then thus Baptista is safe, talking to the deceiving father of a deceitful son.
And what of her?
Her daughter is to be brought by you to the supper.
And then?
The old priest at St. Luke's Church is at your command at all hours.
And what of all of this?
If this was not what you asked, then I have no more to say, except bid Bianca farewell forever and a day.
Hearest thou, Biondello?
I cannot tarry! My master has bid me go forth, and did the priest be ready, come your attendant.
Oh! I may! And will, if she be so contented. She will be pleased, then wherefore should I doubt? Hap what hap may, I'll roundly go about her. It shall go hard if Cambio go without her.
Come on. In God's name, once more towards our mothers. Good Lord. Look how good and brightly shines the moon.
The moon? The sun, it is not moonlight now.
I say it were the moon that shines so bright.
I know it is the sun that shines so bright.
It shall be moon or star or what I list. Go on, bring our horses back again. Evermore crossed and crossed, nothing but crossed.
Say as he says, or we shall never go.
forward, I pray, since we have come so far. And be it moon, or sun, or what you will, and if it please you, call it a rush candle. Henceforth I vow it shall be so for me.
I say it is the moon.
I know it is the moon.
Oh, nay, then you liest. 'Tis the blessed sun.
Then God be blessed, it is the blessed sun, but sun it is not when you say it is not, and the moon changes even as your mind. What, you will have it named even that it is, and so it shall be so for Katharina.
Petruchio, go thy ways. The field is won.
Oh, well, forward, forward! Thus should the bow run, and not unluckily against the bias. But soft, company's coming here. Good morrow, gentle mistress. Where away? Tell me, Cate, and tell me truly, too, hast thou ever beheld a fresher gentlewoman? Fair lovely maid, once more, good morrow to thee. Cate, embrace her for her beauty's sake.
Young, budding virgin, fair and fresh and sweet, whither away, or where is thy abode? Happy the parents of so fair a child. Happier the man whom favorable stars allot thee for his lovely bedfellow.
Oh, Cate, I hope thou art not mad. This is a man. Old, faded, wrinkled, withered. Not a maiden, as thou sayest he is.
Pardon, old father, my mistaking eyes that have been so bedazzled by the sun that everything I look on seemeth green. Now I perceive thou art a reverend father. Pardon for my mad mistaking.
Do, good old grandsir. And withal make known which way thou travellest. If with us, we shall be joyful of thy company.
Fair sir, and you, my merry mistress, that your strange encounter much amazed me. My name is called Vincentio, my dwelling Pisa, and I am bound to Padua, there to meet a son of mine, whom long not I have seen.
What is his name?
Lucentio, gentle sir.
Happily we met, the happier for thy son. And now, by law, as well as reverend age, I may entitle thee to my loving father. The sister of my wife, this gentlewoman, thy son by this hath married. Wonder not, nor be grieved, she is of worthy esteem, her dowry wealthy, and her birth most worthy.
But is it true? Or is it your pleasure, like pleasant travelers, to break a jest upon the company you so overtake?
I do assure thee, father, so it is.
Well, come, let us see the truth thereof, for our first merriment hath made thee jealous.
Well, Petruchio, this has put me in heart. Have to my widow. If she be froward, then thou hast taught Hortensio to be untoward.
Softly, swiftly, sir, for the priest is ready.
I fly, Biondello, but chance they may need you at home. Therefore, leave us?
Nay, faith, I'll see the church or your shoulder, and then back to my masters as soon as I can.
Sir, here's the door. This is Lucentio's house. My mother bears more towards the market. Thither I must, and here I leave you, sir.
But you shall not choose but drink before you go, and I think I shall command your welcome here. And by all some cheers toward.
What's he that knocks as he would beat down the gate?
Signor Lucentio within, sir.
He's within, sir, but not to be spoken withal.
I pray you, sir, tell Signor your Lucentio that his father has come from Pisa, and is here at the door to visit him.
Thou liest, his father is here.
Art thou his father?
Aye, so his mother says, if I may believe her.
Why, this is flat knavery to take upon you another man's name.
Lay hands on the villain! I believe I means to a cousin somebody in the city under my countenance.
I have seen them in the church. God give him good shipping. Who is here? Mine old master, Vincentio. Now I see we are undone and reduced to nothing.
Come hither, you rogue. What? Hast thou forgotten me?
Forgot you? No, sir, I cannot forget you, for I never saw you before in my life.
Is so indeed.
Help! 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 Here's a madman will murder me!
Help! Son! Help! Baptista!
Come, Kate, let us move to the side and see the end of this controversy.
Sir, what are you that offers to be my servant?
What am I, sir? Hey, what are you, sir? A silken doublet, a velvet hose, a scarlet cloak, and a combatant hat. Oh, I am undone. While I play the good father at home, my son and servant spend all at the university.
Why, sir, what cerns it you if I wear pearl and gold? I thank my good father I'm able to maintain it.
Thy father? Oh, villain! I have brought him up ever since he was 3 years old, and his name is Tranio.
Away, mad ass! His name is Lucentio, and he is mine only son, and heir to the lands of me, Signor Vincentio.
Lucentio? Oh, he hath murdered his master! I charge you in the Duke's name. Oh, my son, tell me, thou villain, where art my son Lucentio?
Call forth an officer. Carry this mad knave to the jail. Mother Baptista, I charge you see he be forthcoming.
Carry me to the jail?
Stay, officer! He shall not go to prison.
Talk not, Senor Gremio. I say he shall go to prison.
Take me, Madame Baptista, lest you be catched in this business.
Then thou would best say that I am not Lucentio.
Yes, I know thee to be Signor Lucentio.
With the dotard, send him to the jail.
Such strangers may be hailed and abused. Oh, monstrous villain.
Pardon! Sweet mother.
Lives my sweet son.
Pardon! How hast thou offended? Where is Lucentio?
Here's Lucentio. Right son to the right Vincentio. And have, by marriage, made your daughter mine. Well, counterfeit supposedly not.
Here's packing with a witness to deceive us all.
And where's that damn villain Tranio who faced and braved me in this matter so?
Is this not my cambio?
Cambio is changed into Lucentio.
Love wrought these miracles. Made me exchange my state with Tranio. What Tranio did myself enforce unto him, so pardon him, sweet father, for my sake.
I shall slit the villain's nose. That would have sent me to the jail.
Hear you here, sir. Have you married my daughter without asking my goodwill?
We will content you. Go to. As for I will in, to be revenged for this villainy.
And I to sound the depth of this knavery.
Look not pale, Bianca, thy mother will not frown.
Let's follow, husband, see the end of this ado.
First, kiss me, Kate, and we will.
What? In the midst of the street?
Oh, what, without ashamed of me?
No! God forbid, but ashamed to kiss.
Come, let's home again.
Nay, I will give thee a kiss.
Oh, is it not so? Come hence, let's away. Better once than never, for never too late.
At last, though long, our jarring notes agree. My fair Bianca, bid my father welcome, while I with the self-same kindness welcome thine. Brother Petruchio! Sister Katharina. And thou, Hortensio, with thy loving widow. Feast with the best, and welcome to my home. My feast is to close our stomachs up after our great good cheer.
Padua affords this kindness, son Petruchio.
Padua affords nothing but what is kind.
For both our sakes, I would that word were true.
Now, for my life, Hortensio fears his widow!
Then never trust me if I be afeard.
Oh, you are very sensible, and yet you miss my sense. I mean, Hortensio is afeard of you.
He that is giddy thinks the world turns round.
Oh, roundly replied.
Mistress, how mean you that?
Thus I conceived by him.
Conceives by me? Oh, how likes Hortensio that?
My widow says, thus she conceives her tale.
Oh, very well mended. Kiss him for that, good widow.
He that is giddy thinks the world turns round. I pray you tell me what you meant by that.
Your husband, being troubled with a shrew, measures my husband's sorrows by his woe. And now you know my meaning.
A very mean meaning.
Right. I mean you.
And I am mean indeed, respecting you.
Ooh, 100 marks my Cate does put her down.
That's my office.
Spoke like an officer. Hat to thee, lad.
How likes Gremio these quick-witted folks?
Oh, believe me, sir, they butt well together.
Head and butt. And hasty-witty body would say your head and butt were head and heart.
Aye, Mistress Bride, hath that awakened you?
I would not frighten me, therefore I'll sleep again.
Nay, that you shall not. Since you have begun, have at you a bitter jest or two.
Am I your bird? I mean to shift my bush and pursue me as you draw your bow. You're welcome on.
She hath prevented me. Signor Tranio, this bird you aimed at, though you hit or not. Therefore, a health to all who have shot and missed.
Oh, sir, Lucentio slipped me like his greyhound, which runs for himself and catches for his master.
A good swift simile, but something curvish.
'Tis well that you want it for yourself. Just thought your deer dost hold you at bay.
Oh, Petruchio, Tranio hits you now. Though in good sadness, son Petruchio, I think thou hast the veriest shrew of all.
Well, I say no! And therefore, for assurance, let each one send unto his wife, and he whose wife is most obedient, come at first when he doth send for her, shall win the wager that we will propose.
Content. What's the wager?
20 crowns.
20 crowns? I'll venture so much upon my hawk and my hound, but 20 times so much on my wife.
100 then.
Content.
A match, 'tis done.
Who shall begin?
That will I. Go, Biondello? Go bid thy mistress come for me.
I go.
Son, I'll be here half Bianca comes.
I'll bear no halves, I'll have it on myself. How now, what news?
Sir, my mistress sends you words that she is busy and cannot come.
How? She is busy, and she cannot come. Is that an answer?
Sir Biondello, go and entreat my wife to come to me forthwith.
Oh, entreat her! Oh, nay, then she must needs come.
I'm afraid, sir, do what you can. Yours will not be entreated. Now, where's my wife?
Sir, she says you have a goodly jest in hands. She will not come. She bids you go to her.
Oh, worse and worse. She will not come. Oh, what intolerable, not to be endured. Oh. Sir Grumio, go to your mistress. Say I command her to come to me.
I know her answer.
What?
She will not.
The foul of fortune mine, and there an end.
Now, by my holiday, here comes Katharina.
What is your will, sir, that you send for me?
Where is your sister and Hortensio's wife?
They sit conferring by the parlor fire.
Away! Bring them hither straight.
Well, there is a wonder if you talk of a wonder.
So it is. I wonder what it bodes.
Oh, merry peace it bodes! And happy life, and awful rule, and right supremacy, and to be short, what's not that's sweet and happy?
Now, fair befall thee, good Petruchio, the wager thou hast won. I will add unto their losses 20,000 crowns, another dowry for another daughter, for she's changed, as she ne'er had been.
Oh, nay, I will win my wager better yet, and show more proof of her obedience, her new-built virtue and obedience. See how she comes and brings your froward wives. Cat, that cap of yours befits you not. Off with that babble, throw it to the floor.
Fie, what a foolish duty call you this?
The wisdom of your duty, Bianca, hath cost me 100 crowns since supper time.
The more fool you for laying on my duty.
Cate, I charge thee, tell these headstrong women what duty they owe to their lords and husbands.
Come, you're mocking. We will have no telling.
Come on, I say, and first begin with her.
She shall not.
I say she shall, and first begin with her.
Fie, unknit that threatening, unkind brow, and dart not scornful glances from those eyes. It blots thy beauty as frosts do bite the meads. Thy husband is thy lord, thy life, thy keeper, thy head, thy sovereign, one that cares for thee, and for thy maintenance commits his body to painful labor both by sea and land, to watch the night in storms, the day in cold, whilst thou liest warm at home, secure and safe, and craves no other tribute at thy hands but love, fair looks, and true obedience. Too little payment for so great a debt. Such duty as the subject owes the prince, even such a woman oweth to her husband. And when she is froward, peevish, sullen, sour, and not obedient to his honest will, what is she but a foul contending rebel, graceless traitor to her loving lord? I am ashamed that women are so simple to offer war where they should kneel for peace. Why are our bodies soft and weak and smooth, unapt to toil and trouble in the world? But that our soft conditions and our hearts may well agree with our external parts. Come, you froward and unable worms! My mind hath been as big as one of yours, my heart as great, my reason haply more, to bandy word for word and frown for frown. But now I see our lances are but straws, our strength as weak, our weakness past compare, that seeming to be most which we indeed least are. Then veil your stomachs, for it is no boot, and place your hand below your husband's foot, the token of which duty if he please. My hand is ready. May it do him ease.
Oh, now there's a wench!
Well, go thy ways, old lad, for thou shalt have.
'Tis good hearing when children are toward.
But a harsh hearing when women are froward.
Oh, come, Cate, will, to bed. We three are married, but you two are sped. 'Twas I that won the wager, but you struck the whites. And being a winner, God give you good night.